Have you ever gotten something given to you and lied about liking it? That statement doesn't cover just the fact of getting materialistic things given to you. It can be anything. It can be food related. Somebody's cooked for you and they've given you something and you lie about liking it. And I get it. In society, we've gotten to a point where we're, politically or overly polite in regards to not wanting to hurt other people's feelings. So we'll continually accept things that we really don't like. I'm going to use an example. Have you ever looked in your closet or looked in a drawer or opened up a cupboard or, opened up a box and found something that somebody's given you weeks before, months before, years before that you really didn't like? And when they give it to you, that person said, oh, I hope you like it. And you go, oh, I love it. Liar. Right? Seriously? I think we've all done it. We're all guilty of doing it. But I got to a point in my life where I stopped being that way. And if somebody gave me something that I didn't particularly like, I'd rather they give me, and now it happens all the time. If somebody buys me clothing or buys something, they'll put in a gift receipt or whatever in case I don't like it. Wouldn't you rather have somebody return it, get something they want? Don't matter what it is. Maybe it's a piece of clothing. Maybe it's a ornament for your house or something, a statue, something you don't like that somebody gives you, and then it collects dust in a cupboard, in a box, right? In a drawer, in a closet. Really? Wouldn't it be just easier if we could all be honest and people not be butt hurt over being told, you know what, that sentiment is great, I really appreciate it, but it just isn't my taste. Or why don't you make it really easy like people do for me now and they put in a gift receipt? You know what? Wouldn't you rather me enjoy what you gave me? If you don't like what you give, if you aren't aware that of what a person's tastes are, you have to be aware that you're taking a chance, that you're giving them something they may not appreciate. It happens, right? It happens to all of us. And we turn around and say, oh, I really like it. And then we go and disrespect the fact of that token of that person's appreciation, that gift they give us, and we store it in a closet or a drawer instead of just being honest and them being realizing and not being a person that's going to get butt hurt that maybe their tastes are different than yours. Maybe they bought you something that you won't like. So, hey, you know what? Sometimes the easiest thing to do if you really want to show appreciation for somebody is ask them, what do you like? Right? And a lot of people nowadays will say, oh, give me a gift card to this brick and mortar store, or give me some cash. I get that from my nieces and my nephew, and I get it from many people. Just give me some cash. Okay, sounds great to me. Then that person, or a gift card, that person has the ability to go get what they want. We're both happy. And we both are smiling, and it's all good, right? So are you a person that's gotten something and you lied and said you liked it? Quit it, right? Yes, pretty hard if you've been doing it for the last, decade, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Start spoon feeding it. Start dropping little hints to people. You know what? Just say, you know what? I'd really appreciate it if you guys are going to get something from me from now on, right? You don't have to get me anything, but if you are going to get me something, toss me a gift card, right? Toss me some money so that I can get what I want. And it's taken years, I'd say a decade, for me to get through to my family, or probably even longer, 15, 20 years, where now it is commonplace for people, I'll just reach out to them and I'll say, hey, what do you want for your birthday? You know what? Why the hell does it need to be a surprise? Oh, I want to surprise you, so you open something. Seriously? Who gives two shits if it's a surprise? We want to please that other person. They want to be pleased. We both want to be walking away smiling, going, geez, that person's awesome for giving me that. And the other person's going, boy, I feel great. I give that person a present. Who cares if it's a surprise? Quit lying to people that you like the shit they give you. And let's take this one step further, since I've got, a captive audience, whether you're watching this on a replay or watching this live, it's no different than food. Don't be butthurt if somebody, you'll go to cook for a group of people and you'll see that somebody's really not eating one of your dishes, right? You don't have to make a big deal about it. You don't have to say, what, you don't like it? Just realize, hey, everybody's got different palates. Everybody's got different tastes. Just like buying things for them, food's the same thing. So don't be butthurt if somebody doesn't eat your food, right? Or they tell you, you know what, I really don't particularly like fish, and you made a fish supper and you never thought about asking. I ask people when I'm entertaining, hey, do you like this and that? This is what I'm making. Well, guess what? If 80% of the people like that dish, great. 20% don't. I try to be a kind, compassionate person, and I make something that they'll enjoy, because really at the end of the day, cooking is not rocket science. You can cater to people because you care about them. It's not that attitude where everybody, this is what I'm making, you either like it or you lump it, right? That kind of attitude sucks ass. And that's why people will lie about whether or not they like something or they don't like something. So how about we all be compassionate, caring individuals? Get past the fact of lying. Just be straight up, kind, and honest with one another. And again, if you can't do it easily, do it in little lump sums and start talking to people in your family and saying, hey, why don't we this year at Christmas time, you know, I know what's happened to me. Maybe it's happened to you. So make it about everybody and you. Maybe you've gotten something you haven't liked. I know what's happened to me. I'm not trying to offend anybody. How about we just, you know, figure this out and we, you know, ask one another, right? What do you want? What would you like, right? Some families don't exchange presents. We still do, some of us. Not all of us, but we do for some. I check with my nieces and nephews. I check with my folks. I check with my own kids that I want to buy them stuff. Hey, what do you want? Because I'd rather have a smile on their face than me be a stubborn ass and just, well, I'm going to get them whatever they like. They either like it or they don't like it. And I hear that from people all the time. Fine, be stubborn. But in my world, in Dwight's world, we don't act like that. We're honest, we're straightforward, we're straight up, and this is just what it is, right? You want this, great. You don't want that, I understand that, right? I want to get something that, because I appreciate you and I love you and I care about you and I want you to feel that appreciation and love. So why wouldn't I want to get you something that you like? Why wouldn't I want to feed you something that you enjoy? The list goes on. I hope this makes sense. Hey, Mark, brother. Hey, Jason. I don't know if you want me to read your comment, Mark. Let's see here. It's hard when it's on a phone. I won't open up. Anyway, I'll answer it later, brother. I appreciate you all. Drop me a comment below like my buddy Mark. I really appreciate you, brother. You know, bottom line, we've all done it. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it took me a long time to reprogram the people that are in my world, because I'm in their world as well, that honesty is the best policy, and that when you strive to make other people happy, it is your responsibility to ensure you know their likes and what they don't like. So why do I talk to you about all this stuff? It's the same reason that I've been talking about for a long time, because I give a heck, and I want you to give a heck as well. Peace out. God bless. I'll talk to you tomorrow.